Hello, audience. This is your host, Cindy, and you are watching The Book Reviewer. And I have another book review for you to share. Okay, so last week you saw a book review of these same authors, Pam Young and Peggy Jones. And this is another book they wrote. It's called Sidetracked Home Executives. From Pigpen to Paradise, the Slob sisters tell you how they moved from chaos and clutter to order and how easily you can do it too. This is the classic guide, but it's updated and revised, just so you know. There is a kind of crazy story that predates I think the other book. I think the other book was written later that I reviewed first. So this one sister, her name is, I think, Pam. She had a husband that had a boss come over for some keys to a trailer they were selling. So she was trying to clean the house. She tripped over sheets and all that stuff. It was chaos, and she couldn't give the boss the keys to this trailer they were selling because she couldn't find them. And so, frustrated, the boss left keyless, and she was really, really frustrated with how things were going, because the boss thought that they were moving. It's not so funny when the things happen to you, if I can say my words right. Okay, so this other woman, she was equally as frustrated as this other gal. So she and this other sister were just frustrated. They were at their wits' end and everything like that. So they decided to host a class at their local kind of coffee shop. They met every week, and while most people try to figure out what went wrong and try to fix it, these two sisters were trying to figure out why they were the way they were. Because as you can see from the cover, they called themselves the Slob sisters. So they were trying to figure out why things were going the way they were. And they had a similar system to what I had referred to in the other video, of getting the monthly little dividers and the daily dividers, and doing the colored 3x5 cards that denote the daily, the weekly, the every other week, the bi-weekly, bi-monthly, those kinds of times for doing chores. And so they wrote down every single chore that they ever needed to do, and they put them in a file system, like a little index card, little holder box type thing. And so they went through that each day and doing the chores. Well, they took a little while to form this system. And so one of these ladies tried it, one of the authors of the book, and within a few weeks, the father was wondering what was going on. And he's like, well, this is so nice. The house looks nice. You've got dinner on the table. This is great. And so this works with kids too. I think they did a different system for the kids under 6 that couldn't read. They did pictures, they did little charts and stuff. But as I said in the other video, I'm not sure why this system didn't work for us. It may have been just because it wasn't a habit yet and didn't look at what chore needed to be done or what you wanted to have done that day. And they say when you're creating this system, and we did a few years back with me and my mom, to figure out how often you want, let's say for example, the vacuuming. If you want the vacuuming done every week, that is fine. It does not necessarily have to be how often you do it right now. It's just kind of what you would like to see or would like to do. Or if you think that maybe vacuuming twice a week would be good, but it doesn't necessarily have to happen right then. This is a cute book. I love they have little poems that they wrote, and I don't not necessarily know if it's a fast read, because I know sometimes I can finish a book within a few hours, maybe a day. It depends on reader speed and how interested you are in getting a system that might work for you. I'll link in the video description below where you can get this book. You can get this book at your local library. That's where I found mine. You can buy it on Amazon through the Kindle store. I'm pretty sure they have a Kindle version for it. Most of the books today do. This is, like I said, a cute read. I would recommend it. Like I said, it did not work for me, probably because just we were in the early stages of it becoming a habit and it just never happened. That happens sometimes. So I'm not going to beat myself up over it, and you shouldn't either. If this system does not work for you, then it does not work for you. But I think you should at least take a look at it and see if it might work. It's a cute read. So I think I've figured out some sort of schedule for the YouTube videos. I think at least I'll try and upload one every week, maybe every Wednesday and maybe Friday. We'll see. Keep reading, don't stop believing, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye. Remember, if you want to ask me a question, just put in the comments below hashtag AskTBR, and I would like to start a video series answering your questions. Alright, we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.